think my trip to Portugal is one of the best tours that I have ever taken. The country is so interesting, and Gate 1 provided a fabulous tour.
I would certainly recommend Portugal. It was more than I expected, a most pleasant surprise.
How rich Portugal's history is, it kind of took me off guard.
The castles, the beautiful scenery, the rivers, the vineyards, the little quaint villages, the Portuguese people, and it's just a photographer's paradise. A very amazing country, and we truly enjoyed it.
This tour of Portugal begins in Porto, the beautiful city on the Douro River. From here, we travel to Coimbra to see one of Europe's oldest universities. And then Fatima, a sacred site welcoming pilgrims from around the world. We stay in Tomar, home of the Templar Knights Convent of Christ. After a stop in the medieval hilltop town of Castelo de Vide, we discover Évora, a former Roman and royal town, now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. We continue to Lisbon, the country's stunning capital city. From here, we visit the picturesque towns of Óbidos, Alcobaça, and seaside Nazaré before this amazing tour of Portugal concludes back in Lisbon.
We started the tour in Porto for a very good reason. The riverside of Porto is so spectacular, really makes it a striking visit.
Porto is an amazing city because it's a UNESCO site. There is so many monuments that you can visit.
One of the highlights was when we went to the Stock Exchange Palace. The building has many incredible rooms, all of which are decorated in a different fashion.
One room in particular, the Arabian room, was absolutely outstanding, and it was actually the highlight of my trip.
I really enjoyed tasting the port wines and learning a little bit about those, and just the ambiance makes me want to come back and spend a little more time on that Douro River.
Welcome, Gate 1.
Just experiencing the river at sunset and then having the fabulous dinner that allowed you to sample all of the different Portuguese cuisines. We just absolutely enjoyed that day. Guimarães, it was really amazing. It was a medieval town. It was just very charming. I really enjoyed my time there. And during our trip in Braga, I was really impressed with the Holy Way staircase. It's 17 flights. The experience was breathtaking.
One of the highlights was Coimbra. It's one of the oldest universities in all of Europe, and so there's a great richness of history there.
The library was outstanding with 70,000 books. It was really something spectacular that I will never forget.
Luis engaged the students in Coimbra into conversation with us, which was really fun for us.
Fatima was a place that I was really looking forward to, and to be able to explore it on my own was very special to me.
In Tomar, the Convent of Christ was absolutely jaw-dropping. Ornate, unexpected, unusual. I've seen many, many churches. I've never seen anything like that. It will be in my mind forever. It's a beautiful place.
A lot of people know Évora because of the Roman temple, but for a period of time it really played the role of capital of Portugal. And today it's a jewel when we go through all those whitewashed houses.
Well, we normally start by showing people the city of Lisbon, passing by its most important streets, squares, avenues, but we also show them the most important monuments, especially those related to the period of the great sea voyages, to Jerónimo's church and monastery, Lisbon's cathedral, the oldest church of Lisbon. We go up and down the hills and show them the history of this old city of Lisbon.
Our day in Lisbon was amazing. Sometimes you wondered, you see all the beautiful cafes and go, what, am I in Paris? You see the wide avenues, but then you thought, oh, am I in Barcelona? And then you get to the coast and see the rocky beach and think, oh, am I in Greece? And then the streetcars, am I in San Francisco? No, you're in Lisbon. Lisbon has everything.
The fado singing was very nice. I had never heard anything like that before.
It stirred your soul. It was so emotional. You don't need to know the language to know what they were singing about.
Fado is nostalgic. It's a Portuguese blues.
We went to Sintra and Cascais. both beautiful small towns right outside of Lisbon.
We toured the Royal Palace, the summer residence of our kings and queens, which by the way contains an amazing collection of ceramic tiles, which is another feature that Portugal is famous for.
Today we went to Nazaré, and it was very relaxing.
Then we went to Óbidos. I just felt that I was in the middle of the Middle Ages in that little town. It was just very picturesque.
Come to Portugal with Gate One. This is my 6th trip with Gate One, and I think it's excellent value with good hotels, great guides with all the explanation that you need that make it come alive, excellent transportation, always on time. I don't know how they do it for the price that they do it.
We try to do 2 or 3 major trips a year, and we can do that because of the value of Gate One. It is more of the world for less, and that's an accurate statement. It really is for us.
They pull everything together for you. You have complete peace of mind. They take care of it all, and they take you to the places that if you tried planning yourself, you'd probably miss.
And the balance between structure and free time is perfect for us.
We've had 9 trips, which encompasses a lot of fellow travelers, and not once have we found someone who was unhappy about being there. Everyone is interested. It just makes traveling a treat.
It's a company I sing the praises of on a regular basis, and we will be back.
I would like to invite you to come to my country. We're here to welcome you. We're here to accompany you. We're here to share our country and everything about it with you.